How's it going, everybody in YouTube's pipe smoking community? So today I'm going to talk a little bit about tongue bite and English blend tobaccos. So when I first started picking up the pipe, my two favorite pipes right here, next to my Astley's, this is my Big Ben Billiard and my Eric Nording Magic Moment. I followed my nose and I went straight for the aromatic blends and the Cavendish and Stowe Virginias, Black Stowe Virginias, and I was getting ruthless tongue bite. I didn't know what I was doing wrong, or if it was the tobacco. Some of the things I was reading were telling me it might have been the tobacco more so than my puffing. Then I started questioning my puffing, so it was kind of like this vicious cycle. But now I've worked on my puffing. They don't seem to be too bad, but I think I'm still having a little bit of a problem with it, so I've kind of laid off them for a few days, and I just kept smoking English blends like Rise and Shine or the Yacht Club. And both of these Mr. B's are the Canadian version of Dunhill, because Dunhill is no longer available in Canada because of their distribution not being available. Their distributor went away because they had their change of heart in the industry, I guess, and it's manufactured by R.L. Will Bund from Deutschland, Germany, and distributed here in Canada for Brigham's Mr. B's Enterprises Incorporated. And so it's a lot like, they sold their blending rights, so it's Dunhill in a different container basically. And I bought them and I really wanted them to taste good. They smelled amazing in the tin. I love the tin aroma that they came with. Lemon tea. And as soon as I lit them up, I kind of was like, ugh, you know, it was a really stodgy English blend. I wasn't a big fan, so it was the Yacht Club, and I ended up dumping out about half a bowl, and it was because I was still trying to follow my nose. So I kept getting tongue bite. I suffered for a few more days, and I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna give this stuff another try, because everything that I was hearing and watching on YouTube was telling me, you know, if aromatics are giving you a problem, switch to an English blend. And Rise and Shine, I don't know too much about what's in Dunhill's Early Morning Pipe, but this is a light gold and red and Black Stowe Virginia with a little bit of Orientals in it, so it's not true Cavendish, I suppose. So it's really it's a lot lighter. It's one of those all-day smokes that everybody says, and it smells great. I get a lot of true tobacco smell. I don't get anything interfering with a true tobacco smell. It smells like something I would smoke in the morning, is the best way that I could put it. And the Yacht Club smells even better, and I get a lot of like sun-dried dates and apricots out of it, and molasses, and a little bit of truffle, like chocolate truffle, but it's not an aromatic, that's the thing. Really thick cut sliced Virginia also. Quite like it, big fan. And as soon as I switched to the English blends, the tongue bite went away. And I'd also done a few other things to improve on that. I'm going to touch on that just to help any new pipe smokers out there. So, biggest thing, if you're having problems with tongue bite, it's probably because you're a noob like I was coming back to pipe smoking and followed your nose. So get away from the aromatics. Secondly, don't clench your pipe. This is like the first thing every pipe smoker wants to do, is they want to hold the pipe in their mouth and they want to sit there and they want to look cool and clench the pipe and all that kind of stuff, right? So don't clench your pipe, because what's going to happen is moisture is going to build up in your stem and at the base of your bowl. And then, as we all know, steam burns are a lot worse than just straight water burns or heat burns, right? Because steam is a lot hotter than boiling water. So that steam's condensing and mixing with the acid base in your aromatic blend, and you're inhaling that, and it's just scorching your mouth, right? So stay away from aromatics, don't clench so you don't build up that steam in your pipe. And a way to kind of help that, even if you're not clenching, you're still going to get a bit of moisture in there. I saw another guy do this. When you've already lit your pipe, you don't want to be fiddling around and taking it apart. So keep a pipe cleaner on hand. And then when you're smoking your pipe and you hear that little bit of gurgling, you can just insert it, feed it down until it gets to your bowl. And then don't push it, because you might kink it and it'll mess up your packed bowl that's in there. Let it sit for a second, just push it back and forth for a minute, and then pull it out, and it will have absorbed a lot of that moisture. And then you can go back to puffing. The next thing I want to talk about is tamping. Always keep your tamper handy. There's my tamper with my Rosemont Estates wine flashlight. If you haven't tried it yet, check it out. Rosemont Estate wine, awesome. Keep your tamper handy, and don't jam it in there like you're trying to, I don't know. Don't jam it in there. Just tamp often and tamp gentle. You don't want to be mashing the ash down into your cherry or your bowl or anything. It'll make your bowl taste really gross. So just tamp gently and tamp often. And then the next thing I want to talk about that's kind of a few people have brought up, but I'm saying to do it, but at a certain time. Now, people are saying stay away from carbonated drinks and have something else like tea or coffee, and I'm going to touch on that. Coffee is great, but I find you need to drink your coffee black. If you start mixing your coffee with milk or cream and you're smoking a pipe, it's just disgusting. So you need to have black coffee or straight tea with no milk in it. And the tea can be more of a citrus based, like lemon tea, like I'm drinking right now, or green tea, or orange pico would be really good. But the carbonated drink thing, I totally agree to stay away from carbonated drinks when you're smoking a pipe, whilst smoking a pipe, because a lot of those carbonated drinks are pop, and that's what people are focusing on, is pop. And we were talking about the acid level in your aromatic blends. It's the sugar, and sugar is converting to acid base, and that's raising the pH of the level of the smoke, mixing with that steam, and you're getting the chemical and the steam burn at the same time. So if you switch to an English blend, you're lowering the pH of the smoke at the same time. And then this is where the carbonated drink comes into play. Stay away from them when you're smoking, but after, don't go have a pop, but after, can of cold club soda, because it's just carbonated water, and it's going to help clean your palate if you don't like any aftertaste. It doesn't bother me too much, but if you just want to clean your palate and wash some of that away, it's really good. And it's nice and cold, right? So if you get a little bit of tongue bite or your mouth's a little bit irritated, it'll make it feel a little bit better. So just to recap, we're going to switch from aromatics to English. You're going to keep a pipe cleaner on hand to absorb some moisture while you're smoking, and tamp gentle, but tamp often. And club soda after smoking, amazing. So while we're here, how much time we got? Well, we got enough time. I just had a pipe, so maybe I'll have a pipe in a few hours. But thanks for watching, folks. Hope everybody's having a Merry Christmas, and maybe I'll be seeing you again soon. Do a few tobacco reviews or something like that. If anybody's got any input, or they want to see something out of the channel, or see some particular tobacco reviews, if somebody in the States sees Canadian tobacco that they want to have reviewed or something like that, by all means, let me know, and I'll definitely get on that for you. Alright, cheers guys.